Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Pelletier Craft Studio. I am so happy to see everyone. You've already got a peek at my desk. Oh, didn't mean for that to happen. Well, we're going to be doing something really fun today, but I'm going to go ahead and give you a heads up. I have already started working on this project because it's a little more than what I want to do in just one quick video. So, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be making a ta-da card, and we're going to be using our Lawn Fawn. I'm gonna get it out in a minute. We're gonna be using our Lawn Fawn materials to do it with. Now, as I said, I've already started. This was a project that I started working on, and I thought, oh, what the heck? I'm gonna let the rest of them watch me put all of this ta-da together. So let's get busy and let's see exactly what I do have laying on my craft table. So as you can see, I have gotten my dies all here. I've got a few things cut out. And I've got a few of these things just kind of laying around. But what I've done is I've created a little bit of my mechanism. And because I want you to know how I've done this, I am going to give you a few tips and tricks. Number one, when you cut this part out, there's an additional piece that will tell you to cut two of these. When you cut these two out, I recommend that before you fold those tabs completely down, go ahead and stretch them out just as far as they will go, because you're going to need all of that extra room. The next thing I can tell you is that when you're creating these two pieces, you're going to want to make two of them, and you're going to want to put your windows to the inside. Ask me how I know. It's true. I cut the windows in the wrong place with the first one that I made, so I had to recut it. So the next thing that you're going to see is that when you open it up, this is where you're getting your ta-da from. Now, we're not anywhere close to being finished with what we're going to be doing with this card. So stand by and let's see exactly what we have going on. So I have cut out two windows because I'd hate to have one window in the pet shop and not another window in the other pet shop. So I have cut out two windows, and I wanted to do something a little bit different. So recently we were playing with alcohol markers in our card class. So I took my alcohol markers and I just made a very, very light, and you can probably tell, I just made a very, very light over top of it. So it kind of looks like it's got a shade on it. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take my precision glue gun. Hint, 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 people. This baby is in my craft room in stock. But if you haven't got yours, you need to order it right now. We have just finished sending out everybody who pre-ordered. Yay! So for those of you that didn't pre-order, I do have a few left. If you want to go ahead and drop it in your cart, we can get those shipped to you right away. They are sitting on the shelves. If you live locally, yeah, I definitely would recommend coming by and picking up your picking yours up. Okay. So what I'm doing right now is I just put together my my acetate right along with my background. Now the reason I used a background on this is that's the same background that I'm using on the wall, and I really want my window to look like it's showing up into part of my store. So here we go, and as you can see, I've just added my sign that says, hey, we're open. We're open. You can come in and you can play with our pets. All right, so the next thing that I'm going to do is, and this is the reason I love the precision glue press. Look at those tiny little spots I'm putting on this window. And then I'm going to turn it upside down, and I'm going to position it right here where it's supposed to be. I'll hold it down for just a split second or two just to make sure, since this is a moving card, I just want to make sure that it does get held down. So there you go. I have put both my sign that says pet shop, and then underneath it I have put my sign that says, hey, this pet shop is open. Now on this side I've already put in my window, but I didn't seal it down, and there's a reason for that being. I mean, everybody get it together and let's start singing, how much is that doggy in the window? Cause we're gonna put a doggy in the window. Oh Lord, Cindy's singing. No singing, Cindy. Your rules. She's barking too. Lord, look out.
How much is that
Bella's going to start barking here in a minute too. So what I've done is all of the products that I'm using on this are Lawn Fawn products. And because I have a few Lawn Fawn products, I have gone back and I've used products from different pieces. So not all of this is from one card or another. It is actually from several different cards. Isn't that too cute? All right, so let's go ahead and finish decorating. Now, I didn't have any kitty cats, and I didn't want to use rats. So I thought, why don't we use a few porcupines? That would make a great pet. I mean, he's a little prickly, but he's also a little fun to play with, right? And notice how I'm taking my bigger pieces and I'm putting them in the back. And some people would say, oh, well, she's putting them in the back because they're big. But that's not totally true. When I go to using my mechanism, anything that's on that top shelf needs to be able to fit in my sliding holes. And obviously, those puppies and those porcupines are a little bit big for that. So I didn't want to put too many of them on the inside. But what we are going to do is we are going to come back in here and we're going to put us a few porcupines here in the back. So I'm just putting him in here so that he'll be sitting in the middle, and he actually is going to look like he's waiting on you. Isn't he cute? Look at that baby. Isn't he precious? Now, when I make it on an interactive card, I do like to check it periodically and make sure that everything I'm putting in place is going in place and it's going to work where it is. Now, I put a few hearts up on top. I think I'm going to put a few hearts on my countertop as well, just because we all love our pets. And if you think I'm kidding, just come around my house. I mean, Cindy has spoiled mine. Yeah, she did. She spoiled them. I'm sure it was Cindy that did it. All right, so I'm going to put another one over here on the other side. As you can see, I thought it would also be cute. I put a plant. That was a cactus. I put the plant in there. I figured, hey, that would make my porcupines feel right at home if they had a little cactus sitting up there. So there you go. I got that part sitting down. Okay, now I'm going to show you how we put our mechanism together. So as you can see, this is meticulously folded. Okay, and then I take and I thread this top piece in through here, and then I open it up and I spread my top piece back through here. And this one's never easy to do, not because it's difficult in fitting, it's because my fingers just don't work that way. I'm a right-handed girl. Okay, so there it is, all set up in the center. And look at there. Oh, isn't that cute? I just love it. I think it's so precious. So let's go ahead and finish doing the rest of our card. I'm not in the middle. Gonna have to glue this baby down a little bit better because she is definitely slipping out of place here. There we go. All right. So the way that I'm going to adhere it so that it will not be slipping around on me is I'm going to put it on another card. I mean, who are we kidding? There's nowhere to write my message on this. And you know me, not only do I like to talk a lot, but I like to write a lot. So I'm just going to take my adhesive here. I'm going to do a line to all four corners. Now I want you to notice that I'm staying away from that little tab right there. You don't want to glue that part down. You're going to be in a mess. Ugh, I just love the glue press. And then I'm going to come back and just put it down right in the middle. I think I might bring it down just a hair. There we go. And there we go. Now remember, this piece that's on the very, very front has to stay non-stationary because I want to be able to move my card, and the only way I can move it is if I have that piece so that it is movable. But that doesn't mean I can't put anything on it. So watch what we're going to do here. These guys are just in love. I can tell it. These puppies, they're just in love with each other. Look. So I'm going to put this one right here. And she's probably sitting there looking at that little guy in the window, thinking, oh, how much is he? I want to bring him home with me. And then I think I'm going to put a porcupine on this side. Just something to kind of keep it going. Notice I'm just putting that one right down the center, because when I put it down, I'm going to put it in the center so that he can kind of come off the edges. Now, a couple of things that I could still do with this card is I could have put down grass or a sidewalk or a street, all kinds of things that I could have put down across the bottom here. But as I said, this is my first one, and you get to watch me make my first one. And so I decided I didn't want to do all of that. So the next thing that I decided that I wanted to do is I want to put an awning on the front of my pet shop. And I have cut the awning twice, okay? And then all I did was I put both of them down, and I've got that little bit of pink hanging down underneath. That's kind of to give it some dimension, as well as to give it just a little bit of, I don't know, I guess a little bit of dimension. What can I say? And I'm going to come up across the top here. Notice how I'm not getting my adhesive on anything, because this one doesn't move. Okay, this part doesn't move. And I'm going to put it right there. Now, I put foam tape behind that, and I might regret that. It may give me some trouble, not now, but it might give me some trouble putting it on the inside of my card, but we'll see. We'll see. If it does, we'll just take the foam tape off. I mean, it's just tape, right, people? Look at how this is coming together. Oh, too cute. Did y'all see what I did? I put it down and it stuck. That's my sign. Gonna have to take that piece off, because it stuck to the back of my card, and then it wouldn't let my piece pop up for me to open up my card, and that's definitely not what I wanted. So if I had would just been more than 30 minutes, but we have a new product in our store. It's a foam adhesive, and this foam adhesive doesn't permanently seal until it's been on and sealed or on the product for 30 minutes. So after 30 minutes, it becomes permanent. But between then and the time that it becomes permanent, you can move it around. And I'm going to tell you, I like it. Of course, this one's been on a lot longer than 30 minutes, so wouldn't have made any difference with this one. But I can tell you numerous of times that it would have made a difference in my craft room. All right, so let's get this back on here. Might need to bring it down just a little bit too. So let's see. All right. There you go. And it's flat this time. That's where it needs to be. Flat. Flat. Oh, that's a hard word for me. You know that? One of the things that I love about this diorama card is that it has so much dimension on the inside of it, but on the outside of it, it gets flat enough that I can actually put it on the inside of a regular envelope. It does not, hear me, it does not take any extra postages to mail. So that, all by itself, is a plus, right? Oh, somebody's here to see me. Let's put one dot here. Oh, another little dot here. There goes Cotton downstairs. There you go. Oh my gosh, I love this. Oh, Cindy, I'm gonna have to make another one of these. Look at this. Is that not just too freaking cute? I just adore it. Now you can make all kinds of things with these cards. You can make pet shops, you can make flower shops, you can make craft stores. They even have some where you might want to make it into a sewing shop, a craft shop. Oh, I was trying to think, a cafe. All of those are pieces that you can get your hands on at Lawn Fawn. We have those pieces here for you as well. But the big thing that I'm trying to get across to you is that with Lawn Fawn, you have several options of ways to use it. So in this one, I've used 3 or 4 options. If you recognize some of these pieces, and I'm sure some of you do, then you know we used some of these pieces on the inside of our card classes. And some of these pieces you may have never seen before. That's because it's new to my craft room. But the thing that I really love the most about it is that I can take all of the Lawn Fawn products and use them interchangeably with each other. That includes things like sentiments, die cuts, animals, I like to call them critters. All of these pieces can be used individually. Well, hello there. Nice to see you. I'm doing a video. There we go. Now let's put this little sweet thing down. Beep, beep. Cindy's over here making things work. There you go. Now remember, when you put these extra pieces down, you want to make sure that you don't get it on the parts of the cards that need to move. I told you I was going to pull that thing out, and I did, sure enough. There you go. And there we go. And that's my card for today, girls. Is that not just precious? Oh, I just love it. It's just too cute. And I can add a few more things to it, and probably will before I send it to my friend. But the bottom line being the bottom line. Anytime you're working with Pelletier Craft Studio, we're going to be trying to show you how to use all of your products together. And not just one piece, because it happens to be one piece. Between now and then, have a dynamite time. We'll see you next Tuesday when we'll be offering more tips and trips. In the meantime, don't forget, click that button so that you'll know when we're coming on YouTube. And be sure to follow us. We're going to be giving out a lot of tips. Bye.